Hi guys, welcome back. It's Tracy with TR's Tarot Talk 1111. Oh, I'm a little hoarse this morning. I went to karaoke last night, guys, so I had a great time. If any of you follow me on Facebook, you can see some of the little video clips we did. We had a family kind of day. I don't have any place on my table to put that coffee in. So this is for the zodiac sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And you guys are my second to the last video. I will have them all up by Saturday. If you're new to the channel, welcome in. I love you guys. I hope you like the content. Join the tribe and hit that subscribe. If you're a returning viewer, you guys are so awesome. I love my love tribe. I love those that interact with my channel often. Thank you for being here. If you're new, there will be extendeds of each of these zodiacs available in Patreon. It is $4.44 a month, which is much cheaper than renting at Vimeo or purchasing. So hopefully, if you're interested, you'll check that out. It is a monthly subscription, and it's less than $5. You get all 12 zodiacs and exclusive content all month that you do not receive over here in YouTube. So if you resonate with being a twin flame, or if you're on an ascension journey because of a catalyst relationship, high-level soulmate, you might want to consider joining at the 1111 tier in Patreon. We are currently doing shadow work and journaling to heal our innermost selves in order to ascend and become the highest and best version of ourselves and thereby prepare for union. If you like divination and you would be interested in learning how to become a numerologist or doing tarot or whatever other divination tools I decide to teach tutorials on, check out the 2222 All Access VIP Pass. All right, guys. Oh, also, pardon me, there is some specials I'm running for personal private readings in the description box below in order to raise some money to go to Vegas and officiate Rich Lop and Leah Ann's wedding. I'm so excited. It's growing closer and closer. I leave on the 6th of July. So if you would like to contribute in any way, shape, or form, if Rich is someone you follow or has helped you on your journey, and you would like to make a contribution for a gift or for my trip, because I will be the officiant of their wedding, there is a PayPal me link, and there are some specials I'm running. All right, now we're going to get into your reading. I'd like to get these done. I am so sorry I've been running behind. Our family pet has been very sick, and it has been time-consuming as I live in a different state, and I've been having to travel back and forth to my ex-husband's house to help with our dog Riley. So thank you for your patience. Let's get into your reading. Bottom of the deck energies for Aries is Two of Swords at a crossroads. But look at that. We do have King of Wands, Eight of Wands under this Two of Swords. So for some of you, the reason why you're at a crossroads is because of some kind of communication or creative idea that you're wanting to move forward, but you've got some kind of a choice to make. These are relationship readings. I'll tell you if finances or anything else comes up. But my guess is you're going to get some kind of communication in the month of June that is going to leave you a little bit questioning, not sure which way to respond. Now, if you're a cross watcher, or if this resonates the other way, energies can shift. It can be your person too. Bottom of your clarifying deck. Ouch. Is the Ten of Swords with the Tower. But, okay, so for a minute there, I was a little worried. But we have the Four of Swords underneath that. For some of you, this communication could come in suddenly. It feels to me like you or your person took a break. There was no communication, right? There was the Four of Swords for me is somebody who just kind of takes a break from talking altogether. They're doing some kind of recovery work, or they're just focusing on their self. They could be focusing on a cycle in their life that is ending for them, or you could have been focusing on possibly thinking that this connection has ended. Maybe you've been healing from what you thought was a painful ending because there's been no communication. But in the month of June, we've got the Tower with the Eight of Wands, which is possibly an unexpected communication or a really huge shift in your life, right? Maybe you experienced some kind of a painful ending somewhere else. You've been doing some healing work, and now things are shifting and moving due to some kind of information. Now, this could be information that you get through a text, because Eight of Wands for me a lot of times is social media or internet connections, but it can also be a downloads directly from spirit when you get the Tower. So some kind of an epiphany or sudden message comes in and kind of leaves you in a place of, wow, now what do I do? So let's take a look at the energies and see what we've got. We've got the High Priest. In this deck, it says wisdom, clarified by the sun. All right. So I was picking up for some of you, this could be kind of a spiritual message that you get. This could, because when the Tower comes in, that's divine intervention. And so this could come in the form of a dream, or maybe you're in meditation and you get a download from your spirit guides that says, listen, we need to do this, or this is changing. A lot of times the High Priest also is about lessons, being taught a lesson, or integrating and learning a lesson. Whatever it is, you've got the Sun here. You could be dealing with the Leo. We've got Leo, Taurus, Scorpio. Let's see. Next, we have the Hermit. Contemplation with the Six of Wands. So, I've been getting, how I always say in my YouTube zodiacs, there seems to always be a common thread. All of the zodiacs are experiencing different stories, different outcomes, but there always seems to be this golden thread that is weaved into the energies that everyone seems to be experiencing. And I am clairaudient. I hear things in phrases in my head. And one of the major themes I've been getting with the zodiacs is too good to be true. Too good to be true. So we've got the Six of Wands, victory, glory, triumph, recognition. But then we've got the Hermit, contemplation. And like I said, I'm hearing in my head, we got the Sun, guys. We've got sudden communication or sudden change, sudden movement. But it almost feels like when it comes in with the Two of Swords and the Hermit, it's too good to be true, or feels too good to be true, or seems too good to be true. And so there's a moment, a pause, a going within time to kind of feel intuitively into this. Is this too good to be true? We have the Page of Swords. Now in this deck it says gossip. So that could be. But the Page of Swords also is he's the student. So we've got the teacher and the student here. The Page of Swords is somebody who's curious to the point that they need to know the answer. They're a seeker. They'll go on your social media to see what's going on. Or this could be you. This could be you watching or spying on your other person. Or this could just be information that you heard through the grapevine, gossip. And so now you want to know and you're out there seeking, right? Trying to figure out, is this too good to be true? Oh, look at that. And it's clarified by the Two of Cups. Bada bing. So obviously, this is about relationship, which I set my intention for when I start. But it feels to me like you could get a message from somebody who's had their eye on you. This could be somebody new, because I do see some kind of a ending in your energy that was very burdensome. But for some of you, so we've got the Ten of Wands and Knight of Pentacles. For some of you, this is communication from somebody that, like I said before, you haven't communicated with in a while. And things have been progressing extremely slow, to the point where you might have even thought there was no progress. You might have thought it was completely over. Could be dealing with a fire sign. Well, you know, we've got the Seven of Swords with the Nine of Pentacles. When I get the Nine of Pentacles and the High Priest together, sometimes it gives me the vibe of somebody who was in some kind of a commitment. And with the Seven of Swords, maybe, you know, they cheated or did something and got caught, and somebody broke it off with them. Or it could be any kind of a commitment, really. It could be family, it could be work, it could be long distance, because the Eight of Wands is travel. But I'll tell you what I feel, and I always have to go with my feelings. So take what resonates. It's a general reading. It's not going to be for everybody. But for some of you, I feel like somebody's taking a course of action much more rapidly than in the past with the Knight of Pentacles. In the past, they were really dragging their feet, moving very slow and sure. And with the Seven of Swords to the Nine of Pentacles, almost feels like somehow, some way, they have freed up their energy, and now they're moving towards you. And this could always go backwards. This could always be you doing that and moving towards someone else. But intuitively, I feel like they might have hidden something from you. They might have not wanted you to know that there were huge shifts and changes happening in their situation, in their dynamic. And you could find out in the month of June through gossip or through external sources what this person, Seven of Swords, didn't tell you. And with the Four of Swords and the Ten of Swords to the Tower, it could be they haven't communicated with you because whatever they're ending, whether it's a relationship or a job or a family dynamic or finances, because Nine of Pentacles, they're healing. They needed time to recover. The Hermit. The sun isn't always happiness. Sometimes it's clarity with the Page of Swords. It's light being shown on something that was in the dark, Seven of Swords. But I'm seeing here that you're going to find out some way with this Page of Swords. Something around this Two of Cups. Now, for those of you that aren't dealing with somebody from your past, I'm also getting a vibe for some of you that this is brand new. Like you left the past in the past. You've been healing from that Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands. And it doesn't have to be a relationship, but with the Two of Cups, it's a partnership. Nine of Pentacles could be, a business partnership that ended. There's definitely an ending here for somebody. But there's also a new beginning for some of you is what I'm feeling. And this new beginning comes in really unannounced and quite suddenly and unexpected for some of you. I keep saying for some of you because I'm getting kind of two vibes here. I will clarify all of this over in the extended. You got 2 for your outcome. And I never believe in mistakes, especially in tarot. So if 2 come out, 2 is what you get. And only one clarifier. So let's see what's going on. We have the Chariot with the star. Whoo, doggy. Again, this is like a wish fulfillment. This is hope for the future. This is movement. So you got the 8 of Wands and the Chariot. Clarified by a yes card. Another sign got this energy, and I don't remember who. Yeah, for some of you, and I'm getting the vibe of the Chariot kind of in this card. Now, this is what is the name of this deck? It's a new deck I bought online at Hay House. The Wandering Star Tarot by Kat Pierce. It has 2 extra cards in it. It has a yes card that's called the Mother Star, and it has a no card, which is called the Creator. So when I look at this, I'm getting kind of the Chariot energy. I don't know why with this animal here. It feels to me a little bit like the Chariot. But it says yes, and it's called the Mother Star, and it's clarifying the star. So this is a victory for you. Somehow, this is a victory. But it really comes in so unexpected. My guess would be for some of you, because this is what happens, and it takes us like months or years to figure this out. But when we're really wanting something and we focus on it a lot, we kind of get in the way of it. The manifestation, right? We're always, when we're focusing too much on what we don't have, and sometimes it doesn't even feel like it's what we don't have. We're just like, when are they coming? When am I going to meet someone new? When are my ships coming in? When will the changes or the information I need make itself known? And as you're pondering those thoughts, you really are focused on what you don't have. You don't have the clarity. You don't have the forward momentum. You don't have the movement or the decision for the movement. Maybe sometimes you lack a little hope around it. But I'm going to tell you, without even looking at your oracles, this kind of feels to me like something really shifting in your favor. But it seems too good to be true. And for some of you, this is somebody returning that you haven't heard from in a while, somebody you kind of gave up on. And the funny thing is when we give up, when we surrender and release the outcome, it tends to shift the energies and bring in the very thing that you were hyper focused on that you kind of let go. And I can see it triggers you into hyper-focusing again. And there's a choice here, and you've got the yes card. So if this is resonating with you, then whatever choice you're being asked to make in the month of June, in any area of your life where you've needed clarity, where there hasn't been communication, where you've been seeking answers, where you've been possibly losing hope, something is going to shift drastically, and Spirit is telling you to say yes. When the choice needs to be made, your highest and best advice from Source so far is to say yes. And for some of you, this could be, I don't know why, but I'm hearing like some kind of a proposal. It doesn't have to be marriage. This could be, hey, you want to go on a date? Or would you like to go on a trip with the Eight of Wands and the Chariot? Would you like to get together? Two of Cups. I think it's going to hit you in a way that feels too good to be true. But I think you should say yes. And it doesn't, like I said, the Two of Cups is making me feel like it's relationship. But if it is business, if you lost a job and you've been applying for jobs, with the Nine of Pentacles, it could be. The Nine of Pentacles, too, for me is self-worth. This is somebody who finally gets the memo. I don't need to be in a partnership. That could be the lesson, right, with the Page of Swords. I don't need to be in a relationship to be happy, to be successful, to move forward with hope. I can do this with, without, or in spite of anyone else. And possibly you didn't have that confidence or belief system in the past. So being a general reading, you have to kind of like Velcro, let whatever I say, whatever I channel, hit you as truth or not. The funny thing about energy is what's meant for us will resonate with us. We'll feel it. And we'll be like, yeah, that's what that means for me. So let's get you your oracles. Let me take a drink of my coffee. I'm so hoarse today. It's a good horse, though. I had so much fun last night. If you guys are interested in checking out my my Facebook, it is TRACIE, TRACIE, Redden, REDDEN, Frick, FRICK. Go check out our karaoke videos. We had such a blast. Now, we're not professional singers in any way, shape, or form. And it's a little hole-in-the-wall watering hole. But we had so much fun. Go check it out if you're interested. All right, your oracles state, so this is your artwork. It says, it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. And that could be the advice here too, with that Nine of Pentacles and the Hermit, and the Four of Swords. This could be possibly that you have been hyper-focusing on some type of a partnership or love romantic situation. And withdrawing your energy is helping to shift the energy, is what it feels like. Now, for others of you, obviously, I'm going to just put it out there with the Eight of Wands and the Chariot, the Two of Cups, the Sun, the Tower. Some of you, this is just something fabulous coming toward you, whether it's something new or something from the past. Normally, I wouldn't even bring the past into this because I'm not seeing a lot of it. But with the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands, with the 4 of Swords, for some of you, this is somebody that you lost contact with, or they withdrew their energy. They pulled back, took a step back, spent some time alone to focus on what they wanted, right? And maybe got some clarity, and they're now contacting you. We have divine assistance. Yes, the Tower is divine assistance. And you have the High Priest, the Hermit. You got a lot of major arcana here. So in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 card spread, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, over half of your cards are major arcana. So there is a lot of divine interaction here from the divine. Says, I am open to receive. And look, she's like lying on a blanket under the stars, daydreaming. It kind of feels to me like flow, like somebody just took a little time to focus on themselves. And the moment they did this, it opened up their energy and shifted it in such a way that now some kind of a manifestation is coming in. It says, change me, divine beloved, into one who is willing to receive all the right help. Let me feel deserving of divine assistance in every way. Open me to receive. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Whoever. Next we have Goddess of Dreams, Vision, Intuition, and Receptivity. Now this isn't for everybody. I'm clearly hearing my guide say it's not for everybody. But with the High Priest, some of you guys are downright intuitive. And we have receptivity twice. We have divine assistance, I'm open to receive, and we have receptivity here. So for some of you, this is something that you felt intuitively or you created with magician energy. You held the vision, you used your intuition, and you shifted the energy by moving into receptivity, which is a very divine feminine energy. I'm going to read from the deck. I mean, the card. Shit, Tracie. The book. Just to get the... sometimes the book really kind of triggers me in a way. Although I am hoarse. So Goddess of Dreams, it's number 25. 2 and 5 is 7. 7 is all about, in tarot, at least for me personally, I believe 7s are the action we take before our next action. You know, it's we're thinking, or we're defending, or we're creeping. You know, the 7s are always an action that we take in order to create some kind of next action. So we have the Goddess of Dreams, also called the Goddess of the Moon, holds out a golden vision for your future. This card heralds a time of great intuitive receptivity for you. Your psychic powers are on the rise, and you will be able to receive important guidance about your present energy and future events. Inspiring information and new ideas are yours when you start to connect with this and other spirit guides. No matter what you're working on, your ability to open up to the messages of the spirit world will spark your visions of the future and help you visualize more dynamic outcomes. This is such a fruitful time that all sorts of spontaneous guidance will come in dreams or in flashes of insight. This card could also signal a deep dive into psychism, intuitive healing, or mediumship. Whether you use your intuitive powers personally or professionally, now is the time to let them thrive. The affirmation is, my intuitive powers are truly unlimited. I trust my messages and embrace the beautiful visions of my future. So I want to go back to the timeline because as a reader, I read timelines, potentials. And that's why they're general when I'm doing a general reading. And so for those of you who are on the timeline of healing from a breakup or a lost job or some kind of a loss with the Ten of Swords, you're getting all kinds of healing lessons from this tower that has given you some kind of clarity in an area of your life. Some of you, it's romance. Some of you, it's job. Some of you, it's family. Some of you, it's ascension. But I really do feel that one timeline, one storyline, the high priest with the goddess of dreams, is that divine masculine energy and balance. And when they're in balance, it creates forward momentum with the Chariot. The Chariot depicts the masculine, feminine in balance. And the charioteer is somebody who has the power and authority to keep the balance for forward momentum. So you could be very psychic. You could be very in tune. You could be on a ascension journey where you're stepping into your power and authority. But with the Two of Cups, a lot of times it's a catalyst, a divine partner that has been some kind of a catalyst for this forward momentum. So we have freedom, bada bing. This could be your person with the Nine of Pentacles freeing themselves, going through a tower moment, going through a Ten of Swords moment, which brings them to go within, to take a step back, spend time alone, Four of Swords, to heal themselves. Maybe they haven't been able to focus on you because they're focusing on themselves, which is a good thing. But somebody here is freeing themselves to move forward. And for some of you, it's you with a partner with the Two of Cups. And for others of you, this is you because of a partner. It says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Next, we have retreat. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. Got a lot of energy here of spirit saying, listen, things are moving forward at a rapid pace. And we understand that this is hitting you really, really quickly. And it's okay for you to take a moment to feel the energies, to intuit the energies, to focus on how you want to move forward. I like this. I mean, you got 3 cards of retreat here with contemplation, the Hermit. It's important right now to take a step back, spend time alone instead of placing your focus on another. Now is the time to give to yourself. And we have retreat, time alone or in nature will help you recharge. So with the Two of Swords, this is going to take some integration is what it feels like. I'm not exactly sure which timeline you're on as the viewer, but I can definitely see this has a happy outcome, no matter what you choose. Oh, and we have, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So with the Two of Cups, like I said, this could be somebody coming back around who was in a position of needing to free themselves from a situation. And it doesn't always have to be a love partnership. It could be a job. It could be a family dynamic. It could be a mindset. For some of you, you could have recently met somebody new. And that's why in June, you're like, whoa, doggy. This came in sudden, came in when I wasn't really expecting it. I was healing from something else. And I need time alone. I need to retreat. I need to think about this. Some of you could be worried about giving up your freedom because it looks like you just received it with the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you just, you don't want to rebound. You don't want to get into a new relationship so closely after leaving an old one. But I wouldn't say that you're meeting this person in June. With that, this could be the one. I would say possibly, because I'm late putting these out, you might have met this person recently in June. But I would say by the time you watch this, because I always try to sink into the current energies when I do readings. That's why I don't do them ahead of time. A lot of readers will pre-record their zodiacs like at the middle of the previous month. And I just know for a fact, I'm an energy reader. I'm not a tarot reader. I'm an energy reader and a psychic medium. And I know for a fact that timelines shift so rapidly that, if I wanted a reading from somebody, I would want it in the current energy. I wouldn't want it I don't even like future energies. I try not to do predictions because energies can shift so quickly. Usually when you get a tarot reading, it's the current energy. So the current energy at the time I record this, you've already met this person. And it could have been very unexpected. And for some of you, it could be somebody that you least expected to hear from. Someone you thought it was really over with, and you've been trying to heal from it. For others of you, this is you healing from a previous relationship, just newly finding your feet, right? Just taking control of your life, just healing from a deception, freeing yourself from maybe another relationship or job. Take what resonates, guys. I'm going to take this over to the extended, and I'm going to pick it apart. If you'd like to join me over there, it's only $4.44. It is a paid subscription. It does get recharged on the first of each month. They charge retro. I don't know why, but they'll bill you in June for May's membership. And then it's on around between the first and the third of each month. But it's less than a cup of coffee, guys, or exotic coffee at least. And you get all 12 plus exclusive pick a pile content that I don't publicize over here on YouTube. But I'm gonna try to get more information on this relationship. For those of you, so I'm going to focus on two things. I'm going to focus on those of you that are stepping into a new relationship, and those of you who could be revisiting a past relationship. And I think I might even throw in a third focus for those of you who are, no, I'm not. Spirit says, don't waste your time. It's not about finances. Some of you were focused on your finances, but you definitely have some kind of romantic interest coming in June. So I'm going to focus on past and new, old and new, old and new. There you go. All right. Otherwise, just a side note that I want to say, congratulations. It's obvious in your reading, Aries, that you've done a lot of spiritual work, a lot of healing and growth. I see the teacher and the student. I see the Six of Wands with the sun. I see the Chariot with the star. And I also see some very painful energy in your past. And I just wanted to take a moment to say, you know, Source is really proud of the progress that you've made. And because of this progress is why the energies are shifting in your favor. So kudos to you. All right. So if this is where we part ways, I'll see you on next month's upload. If this resonated with you, if you please take a moment to smash that thumbs up to help the channel grow, I would be so appreciative. And check out all of the stuff in the description box below because, maybe there's something there that you would like to participate in. Okay? Namaste, guys.